There is definitely something in the air. I don't know why I wanted to record this, but there have been some crazy downloads today. I don't know why, but I saw the Mr. Slinky from the Toy Story as in a cloud right now. You can't really, oh, maybe you can. Maybe that's significant for somebody. But the sky right now, man, my mind takes me to places. When I look at things lately, so I can just see things in ways I never thought. Well, I'm pretty sure that I've always had this, like, creative imagination. There's a mermaid in the sky. Definitely a lot of flying, like, mythical creatures I see in the sky right now. Like, literally, this is real time. These are the visions I'm seeing in the sky, whether it be sylphs, the angels, aliens. I'm not really sure, certainly entirely, about how all this works. Maybe it's everything, but I know it's all also could be all true. You know, like all of it. It's definitely, we're moving forward towards this multidimensional awareness of Earth, or of ourselves, really. I keep seeing like this pigeon, not this pigeon, but that might be significant, but this peacock flying through the sky right now as well. A bunch of angels. Maybe that's a woodpecker, or a could also be just birds. Like I said, they almost all change at the same time that I start to focus on the image. And it's like the second I look back at it, it's like a different animal, and it's also the same animal. It's weird. There's a lot of different styles too of the way the clouds are coming through. It's not like a phoenix bird that we may all remember or recognize. It's like certain even Native American symbolism, like the thunderbird symbol. And you know what's wild is this actually is Thunderbird Mountain, also known as Superstition Mountain. And I also have very much of an affection for this mountain. It's my Apu. It's my sacred mountain, and it's also got so much lore surrounding it anyway. And I also believe that it looks like a dragon laying there. This is my Falkor, I guess. I don't really know. Something deep within me connects to that mountain. And just so you know, I am. Maybe you guys will connect into this energy that I was feeling called to step into right now. As I walk here and I'm grounding, you know, this is what really soothes me personally, and I know a lot of other highly sensitive people. You know, luckily I have this beautiful sand right here. It's not always this sandy throughout this whole area, but it really, I just love it. I just love it. It feels so good on my feet, and especially this time of day. You know, at times during the summer, maybe, I want to say it happens all year round, but now I'm really thinking that it happens, I don't know, but these mountains turn pink, literally, and there's a little saying that they have at that golf course that I used to work at, when the mountains turn pink, it's time to drink. But I wouldn't suggest drinking too heavily right now. But also, if you cannot escape it because you know, have your cycles and things that you're working through, just have patience with yourself in that as well. The worst thing that we can do right now is worry in isolation over anything else. So no, none of that. Just really, we need to learn that we did not end up here where we are. And even though it feels overwhelming in whatever capacity that we are under, we are never given anything that we can't handle. And we just aren't operating the tools of the natural world to help our bodies, to help ourselves. Like, we can literally simply walk outside. I mean, I guess I say simply we can just walk outside, right? It may be hot at the time of day where we are trying to connect, or we have the time to connect, actually. You know? I mean, it's not always perfect, trust me. Or maybe we just don't even have the motivation at some moments that even just getting outside the door to get grounded is egregious. I've been there. I know. I understand. That's why having plants inside your house is also good. That's why having salt is good. You know, if you cannot do some of these tasks that require you to do and step out of your comfort zone more than you are, or if you just simply cannot because you are stuck in a mode, in a moment, in a just a free state because of all of the things that are going on energetically right now, you can do simple things like washing your hands with a bit of salt. It will rid you of the negative energy. Or if you don't have a bath and you can't take salt baths, you can stand in your shower with the salt on the floor. And you can stand on the salt and run cool water over your body. That will also pull out the, you know, whatever things have accumulated on you that aren't that positive, and they can be, you know, detoxified from your system nicely. And if you're doing any sweating throughout the day, you need to make sure you're just rinsing it off, at least, like rinsing off the toxins that are coming out of your body. Actually, you know, I never really thought about it that way until recently. Because there's, I mean, I live in Arizona, so I'm always feeling like I'm sweaty, you know? So, just starting to pay attention to the simple things, the simple fucking things, you guys. And it's gonna change everything. Eating cleaner, listening to your body, maybe going on a couple of days of a fast, or maybe even just doing a juice fast, like a couple of days, or something quick, even, that just sets your body back to neutral, so that you can now tap in to what it wants. Listen to your cravings. Don't deny your intuition. Follow your joy. Don't do anything unless you feel inspired. Like, these are the things that are gonna help you in the future by allowing you to slow down, because we're also being asked to slow down right now. I mean, we're pushing a hill, we're pushing up a rock uphill, as they say, by not recognizing what is really happening on the planet right now, energetically, with the sun. You know, like the fact that the sun, I've heard recently, has even been going through a few years of its own evolutionary process, where it's going from masculine to feminine. So is planet Earth, and so are we. You know, so we have to really be able to tap into that feminine energy and slow down to know and trust in ourselves more, because we're getting to that point in society where, how are we going to know where we're being misled? Who's lying to us? Where's the truth in it? How do you know what the truth is? Well, when you understand that we are being manipulated through our guts, and it's been so easy to do for so long, and by not having the connection to our own food anymore, and like not even having, like, do you know how much people get stuck in their own fucking like neuroses because they live in little boxes? Because we live separated from everybody else. Nobody really knows what's really going on behind those doors. And in the past, if somebody was struggling, or if there was something going on in a house, everybody knew about it, and everybody assisted with helping that. Like, it takes a village type thing. So I really just feel like this is where humanity is right now. We're just like, we're so separated, and everybody feels like they've got to have the answer. And let me just tell you, nobody has the fucking answer, and the only answer is we got to stop pointing the fucking finger at everybody else and to acting like we're the only one that has the right answer, because that's only further separating everything. Because there's so many layers that need to be unraveled here that humanity is just quite not really ready to hear. And you know what? It's going to happen a lot quicker than we think. And a lot of people are going to have to wake the fuck up real quick. And they might not be ready to handle what's coming. So if we can, like, if we can just know that and really do the work to, like ground ourselves, to not have those anxious feelings about the future, because really that's only adding to the other side of things that we don't want to be adding to anyways. You know? People can feel if something is going on. And they don't know how to connect to it. And that's the worst feeling, is not knowing what in the heck is going on. But you just know that something is going on. And if you only knew what was going on, how could you change? How could you do something for the betterment of it? Because this war that we're walking into, that we've been in for a while, is not of the flesh, like I said. Or it is not of the flesh. It is of the spirit. And God has asked us to give him our troubles and the things that we used to take into our own hands. Like things like justice. Like, you know, things like that. What I'm saying by that is, when we would seek it in the past, it was not for the reasons, or it wasn't, you know, it wasn't, I guess what I'm trying to say is the way that this new world is going to operate isn't coming from needing to be, I don't know if adjudicated is the right word, but something along that. Like, it's not like what we need is for the good of all, because we know and we understand that, hey, Hank, come here. We know and understand that if people knew, hey, Hank, get over here, get. I just really think that it's time for us to wake up. And, you know, right now, the more that we connect to our Mother Earth, and some of us, our mother planets, to anchor in this unconditional love that needs to flood this earth so badly, we can get this planet to the point of the fifth dimension entirely. But, you know, you almost kind of have to be really aware and in tune and intentionally connecting with everything that you do right now, and in a good way, and just trust that it's going to be better, but also slow down at the same time. Don't have to go so fast. But I'm gonna tap out. Love you, bye.